Please God, tomorrow evening, Rosh Hashana, we're all going to be sitting around the table together with our families. We're going to take an apple and dip it in the honey, and we're going to wish each other L'Shana Tova U'Mituka. May we have a sweet and happy new year. Now I have a question. Do we really think that by the mere fact of taking an apple and dipping it in the honey, we'll get a sweet new year? Is life that simple? Surely one would have to pray or do amazing acts to get a sweet year. Simple act like this can bring upon us such a great benefit? Perhaps the answer to this question will be answered by another question. You see, we dip the apple in the honey because we want it to be sweet. But why bee honey? Why don't we dip it in date honey? You know, Israel was blessed with Zavat Chalav Udvash, a land of milk and honey. It's not referring to bee honey. It's referring to date honey, known as silan. Surely it would be better to dip it in date honey or in sugar. There's many sweet substances. Why bee honey? So the answer to this will answer our first question too. Because what is the difference between a bee and a fly? If you were to come into a room, and the room would be full of beautiful things, food, cake, flowers, and many other special things, but in the corner of the room is a little dirt, excrement. What will the fly do? It won't see all the good stuff. It will fly directly to the manure, to the excrement. On the other hand, if you have a room which is full of excrement, dirt, and filth, but there's one flower in the room, where will the bee go? It will go directly to the flower. And that represents two different attitudes to life, because each and every one of us has excrement, dirt, problems, but we also have flowers and good stuff, beautiful stuff. And the question is, which one will we focus on? Are we going to be like the fly that only sees the excrement, the manure, the dirt, and totally we ignore our blessings and our flowers? Or are we going to be like the bee, that we know we have problems, okay, no problem, but we choose to focus on the flower and the beautiful things in life? And that's what we mean when we say, may you have a sweet new year. We take the apple, we dip in the honey, and say, look at this honey, remember the bee. Remember to be like the bee, focus on your blessings, and then you will have a sweet new year. As it says in Pirkei Avot, Eizu Ashir Asamech B'Chelko, who is rich, somebody who is happy with his lot. So let's remember this message. Let's be like the bee. Let's remember that this is what will make us rich and happy, and ensure that we have a sweet new year. Focus on the good stuff. Shana Tova, Shabbat Shalom.